Yeah. But at 16, 17, when you started out, one, it was a very different world, right? There's certain things today that even if you think you can't say, there is a greater awareness of some do's and don'ts. In your time, and we're the same generation, right? We were sort of early adulthood in the 90s.
True.
Was it a very cruel place to be in, the showbiz world? Or was it, like all other professions with its good and bad?
So the showbiz world is not a cruel world. This is a fallacy which I think, which is kind of, out there. It's something that it has been created just because it's a glamorous world. Nobody wants to read about what the next businessman is doing or what the next controversy is there. No one wants to read about it.
Yeah.
What makes masala is all these beautiful people, so how are we supposed to bring them down, as in the kind of success that they're achieving and the kind of monies they're making and the kind of cars that they're going in. So let's, sell off them. And that's exactly what the gossip magazines did in those days. It was their bread and butter. So the more the scandalous the story, the more mirch masala and the more lies that would sell was good for them, was great business for them. And unfortunately, we didn't have social media. I tell people social media is a boon and a bane.
Yeah.
And a boon in the sense that today you can, whatever story there is about you, whatever rubbish is being written about you, you have a voice. You can put it out there on the media platform for your fans to know on a one-on-one basis as to what really happened and what's the story, with proof, with papers, with photographs, with whatever. In those days, that is not the luxury we had. We were completely in the hands of the editors. So whatever you fought with or whatever you voiced and whatever you said, no, it was not me. No, this is not what happened. But it would be at the mercy of editors, because even if there was a clarification that they wanted to give, it would be the bottommost line down there
that
in
nobody
that
could
really
read.
small, tiny, fine print which nobody could read. And so, but we did. We wrote that, this was the wrong information that we got.
What was the cruelest
So
thing?
the headlines had already gone out, right? The headlines were already out.
Yeah. What was the cruelest thing that you experienced?
Lot of things.
Like?
Lot of things. Personally, about behavior, about body shaming, about...
Did they body shame you?
Of course.
In what way?
In many ways. I don't know what all I was... A lot of women who were called things. Their favorite names used to be, not only for me, I'm giving you the general pet names. Miss High and Mighty, Miss Arrogance, Miss Thunder Thighs, Miss Amazonian. These are the things that they used to call you with. With her Amazonian frame.
In print.
In print. And yes, that little incident, like I told you, which is too obscene for me to even repeat. And really vulgar things.
Yeah.
And not realizing that you also probably came from a family which is decent, with you probably well brought up. Nothing. They almost dehumanized you. You see, when you start dehumanizing a person, you can write any crap about them.
Correct.
And that is where they kind of, it was something that I think a lot of us went through. A lot of sense. I've always been the very sensitive emotional.
Would you cry? Would you get angry?
Oh yeah. There are many nights that the headlines used to come out and people who used to meet me and knew me personally would say, you're not at all what they write about.
But did it affect your self-image?
It did. You used to get so conscious. So you used to be really, like in shock with what they'd be writing.